Today's judgment is, if we take it all together, there are a few steps forward. One significant step, I think, and of course we'll have to look at the nitty-gritties of the judgment to understand and examine the detail. But from what was read out today, there are a few steps forward, as I was saying. There is the fact that trans marriages, when one person identifies as a man and one person identifies as a woman, are now recognized nationally. There was already a judgment of the Madras High Court that some of us had submitted to the courts that recognized such marriages, but this is now at the Supreme Court level, so that is significant. In addition, there is the fact that the Chief Justice, when he laid down in detail the protections that are to be given to queer couples that are either under legal threat from their family through FIRs that have been registered in an unjustified manner or are being attacked by non-state actors, that the police must step in and take strong steps to protect such couples, and that detail will be extremely helpful. Two judges agreed that queer couples and queer families must be allowed to adopt because queer families are as loving and as protective and provide as safe spaces, as spaces that are as safe as heterosexual couples, and there was a elucidation of that in the Chief Justice's judgment. Unfortunately, Justice Bhat did not agree with that. Neither did the remaining two judges on the bench. What we heard across the board was that queer couples have a right to unions and a right to be protected. What we heard across the board is that this is a matter for legislatures. There are various states in this union that have, in this federal union, governments that have jurisdiction to pass legislation on health, for example, to pass office orders, to pass notifications that recognize the rights of queer couples, such as the right to be the person who makes the decision when one's partner is in hospital, to be the default person, the right to non-discrimination, the right to affirmative action in some spheres. And there is no reason that the state governments need to wait. That if the various parties wish to distinguish themselves now as parties that are inclusive of others, parties that are inclusive of Dalits and tribals and people of all religions, but also very significantly queer people.
So
Then today they need to commit to acting in what they can do that is within their power.